appreciate it. Well, I loved the classes. For the first time in my life, I felt like I could say whatever I wanted, and it didn't have to be nice, because it was pretend. And it reminded me of my Aunt Mary, who had been born with a hair lip and had suffered a nervous breakdown. And Aunt Mary could say whatever she wanted, and no one ever gave her a hard time, because, as my mother put it, she didn't have all her eggs in one basket. One Thanksgiving, there was a lull in the conversation, and Aunt Mary looked up, creamed peas falling from her mouth, and announced, "I wash my pussy every day. It's very clean." And my dad, always kind, looked up from his mashed potatoes and gravy. "Ah, it's very nice, Mary. Yeah, good for you." "Can I interest anybody in pie?" Well, I envied her. Not her mental illness, of course, but her freedom to say whatever she wanted, simply because she wasn't well in the head. Now, there was this girl in my grammar school, Cynthia Hartigan, who tortured me. "Ah, you're such a goody-goody. What, does your doctor make you wear those shoes? Everybody's laughing at you. You know that, right?" "Ma, Cynthia Hartigan hates me." "Ah, she's just jealous." "Of what?" "Of you, of who you are. And who am I?" "You're nice, sweet." "She doesn't think so. Be nice to her." "Why? She's mean." "Don't get in a fight." I was always getting in trouble in school, but I was class clown, so everybody loved it when I had detention because I was so entertaining and adorable. But you're different. You're well brought up. Well, my first day of acting class, 20 kids gathered around Miss DeMayo, and she told us that we were going to do an improv, and we were going to be pretending to be these peasants in a medieval village, and we were protesting our unfair ruler, the Queen. And we could, be whoever we wanted to be in this village, so I decided to be a baker because I liked bread more than cookies and ice cream. So everyone took a spot on the stage and proceeded to rant about the Queen's cruelty, and at first I couldn't move. My body felt tight and inhibited, but as I began to sweep the floor of my bakery, a loud voice erupted from within me. "I am sick of that Queen, acting so high and mighty. She's a mean, horrible person." I thought of Cynthia Hartigan, and my voice got louder. "Yeah, she's a nasty woman, and we need to put her in the dungeon." Well, as my voice rose, louder than I have ever heard it in my life, other villagers started crowding around me. "Yeah, that's right, bakery lady. We need to put her in the dungeon." Well, I left that class euphoric, and because I had displayed such strong authority, Miss DeMayo made me the queen for our end-of-session show. And I wore an old white wedding gown around my neck, a chain of purple and red stones. On my head, Miss DeMayo had constructed a crown made of rhinestones and cardboard. I made a grand entrance. "Now, my countrymen, how dare you come to me with your strife? What is the problem?" Well, my parents were shocked. Afterwards, my dad says, "Wow, Mary-Beth, you were really mean." "I know, Dad, that was the best part." "Yeah, you sounded a little like your mother." "What do you mean she sounded like me?" "Oh, no, Joan, I just mean, the way you take charge." "Uh-huh. Well, you were great, honey. Really, really good. I wouldn't have thought you had it in you." "Oh, no, it's in me. I didn't know how much until now. It was the best, most wonderful fun ever." Well, back at school, I'm in the library reading the Bobbsey twins when Cynthia Hartigan plops herself down next to me. "Look at those arms, stupid monkey arms." I turn my back to Sister John Mary and I grab her arm, squeezing the skin between my fingers. "Does that hurt?" All the power drained from her face. "You keep that up and I'm going to do more than just pinch your arm. Do you hear me?" And I released her. Oh my God. The mean, nasty queen in me was coming to the surface. For the first time in some decisions I would have to make without my mother, and I didn't have to be mentally ill to say what was on my mind.